How y'all people doing? It's me, the ALE double X Prince. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. I'm eating here some extra cheesecake from Thanksgiving. It's been great. And yeah, I saw 3 movies at the end of this year, and here I am going to review 3 of them. No spoilers. So the first movie I saw was Hacksaw Ridge. If you guys wanted to explain what the accent was for, it's basically because of this movie. Because Andrew Garfield killed it in this movie. He plays Desmond T. Doss. Basically, he wants to be a medical person during the war, but there is one little problem, and we all know what that is. He will not kill people. He refuses. It's part of his religion, and it just can't. He won't do it. And like I said, Desmond T. Ross, or should I say Andrew Garfield, definitely pulled it off. Mainly we know him for being Spider-Man. So, uh, this is like a huge step for him because Andrew Garfield definitely doesn't want to be remembered as just Spider-Man. He's doing more stuff. And they got a right movie for him, Hacksaw Ridge, a movie that could have flopped concerning how much Mel Gibson loves his violence. And I love Mel Gibson's movies, Apocalypto and Braveheart. 2 incredibly good movies, obviously. Those were the movies to watch for Mel Gibson. Easily a fantastic director. And you could tell that he loves violence, but this was a little bit hard to do for Mel Gibson. He, like I said, he decided to make it a little less worried about violence and more storytelling, which is something that I haven't seen in Braveheart in a while. Was that yeah, I ain't got no water. Should have bought water. Anyways, Mel Gibson usually is popular for his violence and his visuals, but he decided not to do this for the reasoning being that it wants to focus on the story, and that could have been a huge mess. But in my honest opinion, this is my second favorite Mel Gibson movie, right behind Braveheart. I really love Braveheart. I love this one just as much. It was a fantastic movie. I will say this. In the first hour, it felt like a love story, and then the second hour is where it really gets to the good stuff. Let me just start off by saying that everybody did a good job in this movie. Vince Vaughn as Surgeon Howell, definitely a huge step for Vince Vaughn. Teresa Palmer, I don't know anything about her, but she played the love interest for Andrew Garfield. But easily, Hugo Weaving steals the movie, playing the father. This is a true life event movie. I didn't even know this, but when I found out it's like, wow, this actually happened. But Hugo Weaving's basically playing the father of Desmond, and he doesn't want him to go to the war. He's just there to cure people. But you can tell that, like I said, you can tell that this is a different type of movie. It's trying to take place. In the beginning, it felt like a original, just war movie that we always get to see each year. And they're good, but not to this level. This is a little bit different than usual because the violence hits there. This is like one of my favorite war movies up there with Saving Private Ryan. Let's see, what other good war movies are there? Zero Dark 30, Lone Survivor. It's up there. Hell, it could be the first one. Then again, Saving Private Ryan is a classic. So yeah, I think this is definitely a must-see. If you're a Mel Gibson diehard fan, then this is your movie. It's a very interesting movie. Definitely go watch it if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure you guys have already watched it because of the date that this movie's came out. But yeah, on to the second movie I'm going to review, called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And we're up to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I had to pause so I could eat some cheesecake and don't get interrupted later, but the basic plot of this movie is, well, first of all, we're back into the Harry Potter universe. You know, what's his face? Eddie Redmayne. He's playing this character called Newt. I forgot it. I don't know how to pronounce his name. They really struggled on telling people's names in this movie. Oh, by the way, I didn't give you my rating for Hacksaw Ridge. My apologies. I'm gonna have to give that movie a 9 out of 10, an A for sure. It's definitely a must see, and will probably even be viewed as a classic. Anyways, my bad. Moving back to Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. He collects Beast, the character of Eddie Redmayne. I'm just gonna call him Eddie Redmayne because that's what I know him more as. So Eddie Redmayne, he collects a bunch of characters, not characters, Beast. My apologies. And one day he decides he accidentally switches bags with a nomad instead of a Muggle. This time they're called nomads instead of Muggles, which is weird. And they're off to this adventure with both of them team up to find the Beast, as well as Catherine Waterstone's character named Porpentina. Yeah. And Fine Frenzy, played by Queenie. This story with these four characters was great. I loved these characters together. They were a lot of fun, and I think that this should have been the main focus on the movie and not the other story that was going on in the movie. There was a story with Ezra Miller and Colin Farrell, and I love both actors. Colin Farrell is fantastic in all the other movies that he's done. So let me find a name of them. Total Recall, Lobster. If you guys haven't seen Lobster, definitely go watch it. It came out last year. It's a very underrated movie. And Ezra Miller, we all know him that in Perks of Being a Wallflower. He's gonna play the Flash. So yeah, this story was kind of weird. I don't want to spoil it, but it felt, let's say, like a horror film. While you have the story of the four main heroes I'm gonna call them the heroes of the story, they're having this fun adventure of collecting beasts as well as getting to know each other, and you have a lot of fun with these characters. It's a lot of fun. The only problem with the other side of the movie is that it tries to be a horror remake, and I'm okay with horror films, and I'm okay with comedy, like laughter adventure films. They do not go well in this story. And when it goes to the end, it kind of clunks a little bit, but not too much. It's still a lot of fun to watch in theaters. I think you guys have seen it. Definitely another you gotta see, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one an 8 out of 10 because I did have a lot of problems with it, but it's still good. A minus. Personally, I think it's an A minus. It deserves that grade, and here's why. This is just the beginning of a franchise. We're gonna have more as they go on. So this is kind of like a little test of how to show you what's gonna be next for the series. So then when they hear the critics and the reviews for this one, they go to the next one and see how do we do the next one better. And I'm glad that they're gonna do that. They got the original director David Yates, the guy who did the last Harry Potter movie and the last couple of them. So yeah, you definitely trust David Yates and J.K. Rowling's writing for this film. I had a lot of fun watching the movie. Some CGI was a little off here and there, but some of it was really, really good. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely, it's a must see if you're into the Harry Potter universe. Just know that it's a little bit, messy at some points. It's still an A minus. It's an A minus. Keep that in mind. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to Moana. And we're gonna end this series with Moana. Yep, let me just get a little bit comfortable. Let me fix the camera. I went to go get some water. So, yeah, and I got the whole story here telling. And Moana is just basically an adventure of a teenage girl who's on a mission to save certain people. And in the journey, she joins Maui, played by, if you smell the rock, yes, Dwayne Johnson as Maui. And Moana is played by this unknown actress who's actually Hawaiian. Her name is Auli'i Cravaho. This chemistry with these two characters were a lot of fun. It was such a good movie. It is incredible to watch. It is such a fun movie, and these are the type of Disney movies that I'm into. I'm not into storks. I'm not into trolls. Not into Norma the North. Recently I saw Trolls, and I didn't feel like reviewing it because it was so boring. But Moana, this is your movie. Fun musical, all out. It was like such like good feel. It just like gave you energy. It got you excited. You know, everything about this movie just says excitement. It says fun. It says happiness. It gives you all the emotions. The one problem I would give it, there's a lot of parts where they stop the story and just do music. And I know that songs and musicals or kids musicals do that, but there's times where they do it too much and it just gets too ridiculous. Um, the like I said, Maui is like easily the best character of this movie, but it was like, all right. It's a simple story too. I don't want to spoil it. Just basically they're in an adventure to save people. And yeah, that was basically the story. Not a bad thing. It's just, it's a little bit simple. It's all right, but when you tell it in the way that they did, it's like something that you gotta take in and say, wow, there's a good Disney movie. That's a classic right there. So yeah, it's kind of hard not to like hate this movie. It's hard to hate this movie. It really is. Yeah, hard not to like, hard to hate. Whatever. I recommend you guys to go see this movie this weekend if you haven't. Once you're done with your Thanksgivings, your Black Fridays, your shopping, take time to actually watch this movie. It's a lot of fun. And definitely for the kids and some teenagers like me and adults could get onto this movie. I'm gonna have to give this movie a 9 out of 10. It's an A movie. Yeah, definitely again go see it. So yeah, 3 movies I just watched. 3 movies, all of them were great. One more than the other. If I had to pick my favorite out of those 3, I would probably have to say Hacksaw Ridge. Definitely go see it. I've been telling my friends to go watch it ever since I saw it. Yes, Hacksaw Ridge was definitely the best movie here. The weakest was Fantastic Beasts, but even that was amazing. You could say great. You could say whatever. Yeah, go watch all 3 of these movies. They're fantastic movies. I haven't seen Arrival yet. I want to see Arrival so bad. Also, I want to apologize for not doing a lot recently. Yeah, I'll apologize. I'll see what I can do as far as videos goes. I just didn't have an idea for a video, and I'm definitely not watching reviewing Trolls because it was. Let's just say that movie sucked. Yeah, that'll be it for it tonight. For now, go watch all 3 of these movies if you hadn't already. It's me, the ALE Double X Prince. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. Until then, I'm out.